Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Schultz. I'm going to be reading you a book today. It's called Wanted Best Friend by A.M. Monson, and the pictures or illustrations are by Lynn Munsinger. This was one of my favorite books when I was little, and I'm really excited to share it with you. Here's the front. Cat and Mouse sat at the table. They were playing checkers. The two played the game so often that Cat sometimes made up new rules. "That's it," said Cat. "I won." He set up the checkers for another game. "That's the third time you've won," complained Mouse. "Let's play Crazy Eights now." "I hate Crazy Eights," said Cat. "You take forever to decide which card to play." "But when we play Crazy Eights, I win sometimes," said Mouse. He folded his arms across his chest. "Either we play Crazy Eights or I go home." "All right," said Cat. "Go home. I'll find someone else to play with me." "Fine," said Mouse. He picked up his hat and left. Cat scratched his head. How would he find another friend? Suddenly, he had an idea. He grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil. He wrote, "Wanted, best friend, must like to play games, see Cat immediately." Then he called the Hollow Log Gazette. 2 days later, there was a knock on Cat's door. "Did you advertise for a friend?" asked Mole. "Yes," answered Cat. "Come in." He hoped Mole liked to play checkers as much as he did. "How about some munchies?" asked Mole. "Help yourself," said Cat. Mole disappeared into the kitchen. When he came out, he was carrying a can of soda, a jar of peanut butter, crackers, bananas, an ice cream bar, and a bag of pretzels. The can of soda tumbled to the floor. Mole kicked it toward the table. "Ah," said Mole. He tossed the banana peel over his shoulder. "Now I'm ready to play." Cat moved his checker first. Mole stuffed his mouth with crackers and peanut butter. "Your turn," said Cat. Mole dumped all the pretzels onto the table, then moved his playing piece. Is Mole being neat or dirty? Look at all that all over the checkers. Cat smiled. He jumped over Mole's checker, using his own. "Oh dear," said Cat. His fingers sank into a gooey glob of peanut butter when he touched Mole's checker. "Time for a drink," said Mole. "No, wait," said Cat. But he was too late. Orange soda sprayed from the can into Cat's face. Do you think this is what Cat was imagining when he asked for a new friend to play with checkers with? I don't know. Do you think he's missing his old friends? Let's see. "This will not do," said Cat. He raced for a towel. "You cannot be a slob and be my best friend." Cat avoided Mole's sticky fingers and led him by the arm out of the house. He'd just finished cleaning up Mole's mess when he heard another knock at the door. Do you think it's going to be Mouse? Let's see. "Did you advertise for a friend?" asked Otter. He carried a large and bumpy duffel bag. "Yes, I did," said Cat. "Come in." Here's the Otter. "I have everything we need to have fun," said Otter. He unzipped the bag. "Baseball, basketball, softball, football, soccer ball. But I like to play checkers," said Cat. Balls bounced around his feet. Do you ever have a best friend who sometimes wants to do things that are different than you? What's one way that you could maybe compromise? What do you think? Boring, said Otter. These games are a lot more fun. Watch! He grabbed the basketball and tossed it into the lampshade. 2 points, he yelled. Cat raced to steady the wobbling lamp. A football sailed past his head and through the rabbit's ears on the television. Touchdown! Cheered Otter. Do you think your mom and dad would let you do this inside your house? I don't know. Making a pretty big mess, huh? No more, said Cat, but he was too late. Otter kicked the soccer ball into the fireplace. Goal! Cried Otter. This will not do, said Cat. He stamped out sparks. You cannot burn my house down and be my best friend. He made Otter pick up all the balls, then showed him out the door. Was Otter making safe choices? No, playing inside with his sports balls were not a good choice. Cat was eating lunch when he heard another knock. I do hope that's Mouse and he's come back to play. Cat ran to the door. Raccoon is the name and skateboarding is my game. I don't know how to ride a skateboard, said Cat. Nothing to it, said Raccoon. He dropped 2 skateboards to the ground. Get on! But I like to play checkers, said Cat. I think you're scared, said Raccoon. I am not, lied Cat. He closed and locked the door behind him. He put one foot on the skateboard, then the other. Raccoon gave a big push and set Cat flying down the sidewalk. How do I stop? Cried Cat. Put your foot down, called Raccoon. Cat didn't hear. His skateboard raced toward a busy street. Jump! Yelled Raccoon. Cat closed his eyes and jumped. Crash, clang, squish! Cat landed in the middle of the neighbor's garbage. Raccoon laughed at him. This will not do, said Cat. He pulled his foot out of the garbage can. You cannot laugh at me and be my best friend. He hobbled towards home. Should we laugh at our best friends? No, right? Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has accidents at times. We shouldn't laugh at them. He plopped into his big stuffed chair. If Mouse had a phone, I would call and invite him back. Suddenly, he had an idea. He grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil. He wrote, Mouse, please come back. Willing to play Crazy Eights. Cat. Then he called the Hollow Log Gazette. 2 days later, there was a knock on Cat's door. What do you think it is? Do you think it's going to be Mouse coming back to play? Mouse, said Cat. I'm so happy to see you. He led his friend to the table. I'm thirsty, said Mouse. He disappeared into the kitchen, then returned with a glass of water. Cat watched Mouse set the glass on a napkin. You are so tidy, said Cat. Thank you, said Mouse. And you never throw things around my house, said Cat. Wouldn't dream of it, said Mouse. And you don't skateboard, said Cat. Too dangerous for a klutz like me, answered Mouse. Cat smiled. Mouse, he said, you are my kind of best friend. And the two of them began to play Crazy Eights. So sometimes when you have a best friend, there are going to be times when you disagree, right? Just like Cat wanted to play checkers and Mouse wanted to play Crazy Eights. They got into a little bit of an argument. But as he found out at the end of the story, sometimes you need to compromise, right? Sometimes you need to not only do what you want to do, but maybe do what your friend wants to do. Take turns. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I do, and I hope you have a wonderful day.